Good evening. I'm back. Try to do another video. Let's see. Get my audio and stuff. I have to do this when I go live to make sure it's running properly. Okay, let me see here. You see the title is talking about police and hate groups. I'm gonna give my commentary about that. Just give me a few seconds to get situated. Check. All right. Okay. Let me share my screen. All right. I'm gonna show you something. This right here is in Kentucky. I want y'all to keep this in mind. When you find black men hanging from trees and they rule suicide. Matter of fact, let me see what I get. Let me just type in something. Let me see what I get. Try to keep this spontaneous. The police get there, and no sooner as they get there, they holler suicide already. I remember this fella. This is very suspicious. Right here. Yep, I'm using the ad blocking show right. All right. Let me see here. I ain't got time for this. Okay. Well, nevertheless, this might be the same thing. What y'all think about this? This is Central Park. Now, this was on the West Coast. All right. Okay, let me get back on track here. I just want to give y'all something to look at. When they holler suicide and stuff. Here go, yeah. These two, I remember these two. It might be the police pulling them over. That's what I'm getting at. All right, let me start reading this. What date this come out of? What date? Let me just start reading. So I don't want to keep this too long. Let me see. Let me show y'all their pictures. Let me see. Can I pull their pictures up? Pull their pictures up. Here the devils go right here. There they go. There you go. All right. Let me see here. This wasn't the one I was reading. Let me see what it. Yeah, it might be a video. Let me. Is this gonna make? I'm not subscribing. Hold on. Let me see what this says. Just music. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my stuff together. Let me go Lord. Let me play. I'm gonna cut the music off because there's no talking. It's just music. All right. Just do a little read. All right. Okay, what are they doing? What are they doing to combat this? They're giving us the information that they're on the rise. What are they doing to discourage this behavior? Nothing. Nothing. That's just like a doctor telling you you got cancer and ain't giving you no solutions. All right. The cancer is hate. The cancer is murderous hate. All right. Now look at this. If this ain't white supremacist media propaganda, why didn't go straight to the black folks? You see this? Why didn't go straight to the black folks? Who is black folks stringing up from trees? What white folks, black folks going after? What is the history? I'm not talking about a few here and there. But they bypass all these white supremacist white folks that's been murdering for centuries and go straight to black people. No, I didn't know I was gonna find it. Let me wind it back. And then calling them hate group. How you gonna call them hate group? Because the police, you can't trust the police, you can't trust the federal government. And then when we get our own groups together, we the hate group. Well, call me a hater then. That's what you do. Call me a hater. It don't matter what my enemy try to label me as. It does not matter. The opinion of my enemy does not matter because my life doesn't matter to them. Boy, these dirty devils. Okay. There's a hate group because they teaching us about what these devils are doing to us. How they embrace some of the white supremacist ideology? Hanging white folks? Attacking white folks? Notice the emphasis is on the way they spin it is the black folks is doing just like the white supremacist hate groups. Look at it. They're not discussing the white groups, what they're doing. They're not discussing their history. But they're not telling you what they are doing. They say they're taking the ideologies. Okay, what's the ideologies then? This is white supremacist propaganda. And the ADL is ironic for defamation. I want y'all to peep the plot now. I doubt that. Okay. Let me get out of this. Let me get back into my story. Let me get back into my news article. This ain't the one. Let me see okay. Two high-ranking members of the Jefferson County Sheriff Office in Kentucky are leaving the department after they was revealed to have previously been members of the Ku Klux Klan. Now, number one, why haven't the government labeled the Klan a terrorist organization? They have a history of terrorizing, bombing, raping, and stealing black folks. Where is the history of that for any black group that they deem a terrorist organization? Where is the history of any? Not talking about one or two people. I'm talking about a group. I'm talking about a mob. All right. Mike Loran, a captain in the department's criminal division, is set to retire. And Deputy Gary Fisher is resigning after the Louisville Courier Journal identified them as being part of the KKK faction consisting of law enforcement officers decade ago. Now, I know some of you white supremacist devils have said that was decades ago. Well, all right, then why? And what I've done 20 years ago, why is that still affecting my life now? Why do y'all use that as a way to discriminate against me because of what I did decades ago, 20 years ago? I couldn't get that job because of my record. But they can because of their color. That's why I call you devils. All right. At the time, Loran, now 69, worked for the old Louisville Police Department, and they get to retire with their pension. They need to investigate all of their records. Where is the FBI? The FBI is on record saying that the white supremacist hate groups have infiltrated the police department. But if you look at the history, the white supremacist hate group have always been in the police department, lynching our people. Always. So where the FBI at? Where is the Justice Department investigating all the cases that these devils was involved in? Where is the Justice Department investigating all the suspicious suicides and murders surrounding these Klan members? Where they at? All right. Now, let me see here. This is the first step in the long process of healing. No, it ain't. I just told you what it would take to begin healing. This ain't a step into nothing. Merely telling me that a killer, y'all found a killer, or y'all found I can't say he's a killer. Y'all found a member of a terrorist group is not no solution to anything. You're not doing anything to them. There's no consequence. There's no repercussion for being involved in a terrorist organization. Now, if I was in ISIS and the newspaper exposed I was in ISIS, then I'd be all in all kind of Fed charges and all kind of terrorist charges. All the people that I knew, they'd be trying to put them on charges. But when it's white folks, they get to resign with their money. All right. Yeah, you don't like that word white folks, huh? I don't like how people being killed by white folks. It's y'all. It's y'all. All right. Is that it? Okay. The pair was revealed to have been members of the Confederate Officer Patriotic Squad, cops. See, this right here is the government way of having a rebel group within their society to make sure the black people don't get their land back by having children. That's how you know the Most High gave the earth to us. We don't have to kill y'all to take back the land. All we have to do is keep having children. That's why you got to try to poison us. You got to try to lynch us. You got to try to put all your abortion clinics in our neighborhood. You got to try to feed us food that causes cancer. You got to try to give us these shots that's more deadly to black folks than white folks. That's why you use the white lab rats. You use the black one when you want to figure out how dangerous it, get an idea or estimation of how deadly it could be. That's why y'all do that. Why not use the melanated mice? Why you got to manufacture recessive gene mouse for your medicine? That's what it is. But nevertheless, all right, the KKK group, including Fisher and Lauren, were not accused of the arson attack on the black couple's home. Now, think about this. Do the white supremacist media, newspaper articles, television, radios, or whatever, do they ever defend any of the accused black people? Had this been black men of in ISIS a decade ago, would they speak in the defense that they weren't involved in an arson of white people? Have you ever heard of such a thing by the media when it's dealing with black people? Would they speak in the defense of give black people the benefit of the doubt? Would they bring this extra information? All right. The Courier Journal previously reported in 1986 that Fisher was one of the 4 officers admitted to being part of the KKK. So you got more officers. You got more police. Okay, where they at? Where they at? Where these other officers at? Come on, FBI. Come on, Justice Department. What these other officers at? Who they at? Who are they? And you wonder why Breonna Taylor got mowed down in her house, where the police lied to get a warrant. They lied about having drugs sent. The mail, the post office, the United States Post Office said the police lied that drugs, they didn't say nothing about no drugs being delivered to her house, and she had no any involvement. the United States Post Office said they lied on them. Okay, where are the charges for these racist police that lied, and where's the justice for Breonna? They kicked this woman door in and killed her in her own home, and nobody being held accountable. No one going to prison. No one's charged with murder. All right. Let me see. Notice how notice how this white supremacist media is taking up for the accused, but they don't do that for us. They don't do that for us. They leave out all kind of things, anything that will give us the benefit of the doubt. I want y'all to start noticing this stuff, black folk. Now, how is he going to come on? Now, y'all know the Klan been around killing black folks, lynching black folks, bombing churches. Now, let me say, look, they talking about the police. This is Fisher. He claimed that the white supremacist group was more like a social organization. Okay, let me say, just for instance, ISIS. They found out that I was affiliated with ISIS, and I told them that same line. You think they just gonna let me slide? With the history of so-called that they said that they're killing folks and cutting their heads off. They're gonna tell me I should have known that they're a terrorist organization. They don't believe me. But when it's white folks, you can say, I thought it was a social. Oh, yeah, it was a social organization. Getting together, lynching Negroes. All right. I just want y'all to pick up on this stuff. I ain't gonna read all that. I want y'all to pick up on this stuff, all right? Let me see. Look, remember this? Facebook, all these hate groups that's in Facebook. Look, where's the Justice Department? Where's the FBI? Huh? I told y'all. And then when black folks get together and start protecting ourselves, they want to label us the hate group. If you want to label us in a hate group, say we just hate to be killed for no reason. We're a group of people, we're a group of black folks that hate to be murdered for no reason. All right, now let me see. Hundreds of active duty retired law enforcement. So they done retired now. Now, black folks, when you see us dying in mysterious, we're gonna have to get our own autopsy. We're gonna have to start filming the entire crime scene as wide as you can go. We're gonna have to get together and fan out and start walking around the crime so somebody might have dropped something. Somebody may have left some evidence around. We're gonna have to start doing that. Might have to start paying for our own investigators. You're gonna have to vet them. You're gonna have to check out their background. You got to check out their background. All right. Look, okay, hundreds of active duty and retired officers from across the United States are members of Confederate and anti-Islam, misogynistic and anti-government militia group on Facebook to reveal investigation was found. These cops have worked at every level of American law enforcement. Okay. All you got to do, if you want to eliminate it, all you got to do is criminalize it. Like you do gangs. If people, when you know people in a member of a gang, they give them extra time. Let me see. Let me see here. Let's see what this says. I don't even know what they're gonna say. But when they find people in gangs, they give them more time. They criminalize it. They criminalize gangs, but they don't do nothing to these police. They're in a bigger, have more power to do more damage. All right. All right. I ain't really read up on this, but they give you more time for being in the gang. All right. That's what it does. Gang injunction. Do your own research on that. Let me get back over here. All right. I just want y'all to see this stuff. Y'all to see it, how the government ain't doing nothing about it. They're not criminalizing the Klan. They're not naming them a terrorist organization, but people go to jail for being a member of ISIS. But the Klan, nothing. These neo-Nazis, nothing. These Confederates, nothing. I just want y'all to peek the plot. I'm just here to let you know. I'm going to tell you what's happening so you won't be no sitting duck. That's all. I done told you what you need to know. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Notice all them videos. Those all them videos where they police planting drugs on men. What about these police here? What about these police here? Let me see what it says. Now they want to say, does it really mean? I don't really listen to the white supremacist media. And look at Leo Cohen. Yeah, he's a white supremacist too. But nevertheless, what is picture at? I don't care how you want to take it. Now, do you ever see them trying to justify a gang sign when it's black people who they suspect being in the gang? Do they try to justify them symbols? Huh? All these police just decide to do this and it don't mean nothing. Just look. They just decide to do that. It don't mean all of them just happen to have their hand like that. It don't mean nothing. I forgot too. These guys that did some stuff too. They had, like I told you, we don't have no allies. Nobody but the Most High in the Word. But notice how the group, how they get in the benefit of the doubt. But when it's us, y'all Negroes did it. I just want y'all to pay attention to that. It could be 3/6 as well. It could be 3/6. It don't matter. Okay, this guy here, remember him? He killed all them folks. Remember he killed all them people? No, he just doing his hand like that. He just doing his hand like that. Remember he killed all these white folks. He killed all them white folks. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me get out of here. I ain't got time for all this. New Zealand terrorists make white permanent. They know what it is. Either it's white power sign or it's not. If it's not white power sign, then they wouldn't label it as such. But y'all see what it is. You keep your eyes open and don't fall for the okie doke. These people ain't did nothing but kill us and mistreat us since we've been here. All right, I just want y'all. I guess I do another about the line of the Anti-Defamation League. Nevertheless, I done went on enough about that. I'm finna get out of this, and I will see y'all later.